Welcome back to Do Brick City, everyone, and today we are building where you see some open play space right here in our national park right across from the clone base. So most of you know we have the conflict going on here between the Mandalorians and the Clone Wars. And we want to extend the green area here by the Mandalorian where we have Darth Maul. And I've gotten a brand new set. It is the Treehouse. And I'm building that currently, so I'm going to integrate it like right here probably. And then we will have to do a lot of landscaping. We're going to extend the river, putting small details, build some trees, and then do something over here into the national park / central park. So stay tuned. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more future content of the area being built, the clone base updates coming pretty soon once my new tiles arrive. As you can see with that open place here, I also removed a few of the trees and removed the A-frame building from here to the back corner. Because I was playing around with it a little bit yesterday just to try to see where things gonna fit better, because originally I thought I'm gonna put the tree right there where the A-frame is. But it seemed like very big and it does not fully fit on a one base plate. It takes it off a little bit more space. So I thought of putting it right here. Then we can build into that base plate a little bit and leave that open so we can see, of course, the whole back area. And then start tiling everything off with green plates and integrating the new treehouse. So I brought in the treehouse now. It's finally done built. So this is probably the place where I'm gonna put it. So of course it is very big and bulky, so it's gonna take also a lot of view away. But it also has two nice cut views, like we can still see the clone base and everything going on from here. And also from the other way around. So from you guys' view you can always see the clone base into the treehouse. So we're gonna start integrating that into the plates. And then also one thing we're gonna do later is we're converting this treehouse building a little bit to the Ewok village, which is going to be nice, make it also a little bit more Star Wars integrated, since you all know we have Star Wars everywhere in the city. And then also figured this place over here is going to be nice, because then we can leave this corner alone for the next upcoming modular, which is coming out pretty soon, the new National Museum. So for the National Museum, you can see right to the park in our downtown district. I'm thinking this is going to fit perfectly together. So let's start tiling it off, and I will show you in just a second what it's going to look like. Okay, and here's the first progress. So as you see, we got everything already tiled off now. So we got this whole area there. We got some mud skirts right there for like the tanks and armored vehicles that usually drive around. So you see, I removed the top half of the building just so it's easier for me to reach everything here. And then also I extended the creek here. So we got a creek going in here, going into the river, and it's all connecting then, and then it kind of builds a little island in our minds right here. Maybe one other day when we expand the tables again in the future, we can build an island here and put more water around it. So next step is I'm going to remove the blacksmith forge, put it further back to the Mandalorian blacksmith. And then going over here, I have to do a little bit more tiling, but I'm starting to run low on green pieces. So I'm going to see what I can do. Maybe I'm just going to leave the screen plate open and just do a little bit around the corners. And then, as you see, I got some fencing here. That's where I'm planning on doing a little dog park. I thought that would be a fun addition to the park, or the national park, having also a dog park in it, so people can go from the city across the crosswalk here and just have some fun time with the animals and the dogs. And just get to be outside and be in a little bit more of a green area, since the city, even though I'm trying to get trees and all that stuff in it, you know, animals need more than that. And then we're also going to start doing a lot more detailing, like how we have it over here. Like adding all the greens, the plants, animals, small growing plants. All of that stuff will also have to be added and integrated. And that's what I'm going to do next. And here's the final complete build. So as you see, lots of things are happening. So starting up front here, we added some more plants. As I said earlier, we added the water. Well, we also added some animals like the skunk, butterflies, bees, the ducks. Also some minifigures like the CMF nut guy. We added the Ewok back here. It's pretty hard to see with the lightning under all the shadow that this tree makes, and I have to probably rearrange some of the lightnings. Over here in the Mandalorian blacksmith, we have now the blacksmith part there and some more Mandalorians, of course. I left this part open just because I'm not sure what I'm gonna add to it. Maybe some more military equipment for fortification of this whole area. Maybe build a trench system, since we also have this machine gun over there with the marine, which is just like behind some plants right now, which is not very safe. But all in all, we did a bunch of things on this side more. So I also added some more water here, make it a little pond then. We have a dad with his daughter doing some fishing. Added some more animals like the gray squirrels and the nuts. I also thought of wanting to get a nut tree, walnut tree or oak tree. But I could not find more than 3 oak nuts, which is not enough to make a tree out of it, so I leave it off for now. And then over here we have the dog park with lots of little puppies, because everyone loves puppies. And to get some figures there, of course, everywhere. The bird watcher, the rugby player from both CMF series. And then also we added a second park, since the first park is over there at the gate. And now the second one over here. Just some more chickens for Darth Maul's farm, of course. But all in all, I'm really loving this green corner now. There's so much green here, as you can tell, compared to like the grayness of the city and more grayness of the clone base. Other than, of course, the white clones. There's not much color going on often. Like maybe the color touch is the little Tatooine over there in the ocean. But since it's all pretty much like the same, I'm very happy with integrating the treehouse to it. It adds a lot of color to it. And just the whole area, which is very beautiful, especially having a new park now in the city. Probably something so we can finally call the street over there Central Park West and put the signs in there for it. Since we officially have a park again, we haven't had a park in over a year in the city. Since I moved away from Florida, and even there it was just a 32 by 32 base plate. But now we have pretty much 8 base plates of this park, or national park, not even including the mountains or anything. So nature has grown a lot here, which I think is going to make the overall life for the people here a lot better. Next week I'm probably going to start trying to build either a little bit more on little Tatooine over there, since it's still pretty bleak and empty. Or if my parts arrive, we can finally continue working on the clone base. Thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more content coming up in the future.